I think this matchup is definitely going to come down to just individual players. Like, we're going to have those head-to-head matchups that are going to be very important. I mean, looking at the 1s and 2s, a lot of people are going to have their eyes on that. But seeing just how V1 come out, well, maybe, I mean, I feel like all eyes are on Koi here. I feel like V1, everyone knows what version 1 can bring to the table. How can Koi match up against a team that has just looked so dominant over the course of this tournament?
And I do agree. I think it was, I don't know if it was Lemon or Spaceman that said, I forget now, but they were saying it comes down to the 3v3 games. And I think that might be the most important thing about this. Not because we get them the most, but of course, because version 1, they've got Daniel for the 1v1 and the 2v2. I mean, they've been touted, Daniel and Beast Mode, as the best 2v2 team here in this tournament. And they've already proven to be that lethal for version 1. So for Koi, their work cut out for them. But we've said this multiple times, Des, about Koi, is that, oh, you know what, they're not favored. They've got this big player, this big duo in front of them, and they've been able to come out in front every time.
Right. Now seeing how Koi look here, we've had the first minute of action kind of go by. It's been a little bit more on the side of version 1. Definitely a lot of good offensive pressure from them. No strangers to getting in front and really getting in people's faces, as almost a great redirect there. Daniel tries to go for this, but very late. So be sent off to the side. We need to see what Koi look like when they're in that push forward. Been very quiet, so to speak, here. And almost a chance there. No, Cheese will start us off with the first goal.
And what happened here with Calm? This one kind of got out in front of him, or I guess behind him. Is I don't know if he thought Cheese was landing on it to get a touch, but he left just enough space for Cheese to get in there and push it home. He was too close to his goal line at that point. A 1-0 lead here for Koi.
Super solid on the side of Koi. Able to get off to a hot start, but still looking for more. And honestly, I think having that big lead against a team like V1 is super important. Lots of ability to be able to come back late in the game. And you want to be able to start things off just kind of like on that right foot overall.
I think this is a great start for Koi. This 3v3 matchup is so crucial for them in version 1 now, having to respond 2 minutes through the first game. Here comes Daniel, flip reset over 1 and trying to get the dunk on Cheese, but he does a great job of getting this one away. Now Sosa over to Gyro, quickly up, Gyro met by Calm. Looking for follow-up, here comes Cheese, this one double tap and he goes wide. Sosa was there in version 1, able to get out of a sticky situation. Now back the other way, Daniel, can he drop it down? He does, in Beast Mode, trying to clear out the defense, but Gyro there to clear it away.
So side defense has been solid. That's a good demo there as well. Koi's still trying to make the most out of the little room that they've got. They got V1 on the ropes here, but Sosa's going to be late to the challenge. Version 1 now with a chance to clear up. We're halfway through this game, and it has not been a strong offensive showing in terms of getting those close, dangerous shot chances in on the side of V1. But there's still plenty of time to try to figure things out. We really want to see them use the air a lot more. They've been kind of keeping things low to the ground, just going for infield passes to connect things. They've been very ambitious plays, but I don't necessarily know if they need to do too much. This one almost got through to Beast Mode, but it'll be Calm trying to keep this in play.
Just under 2 minutes. Beast Mode full boost here. Calling his own number as he tries to drop it down. Again, great defense here from Koi. Good job denying version 1, only allowing them the initial attack and no follow-up. It's now Daniel. Another weapon for version 1, and the flip reset, and the dunk for Daniel as he finds the equalizer.
Oh man, this is just all Daniel all the time. Gets that straight through, and everybody's putting a hand up, but Sosa knocks it right back into Daniel's control. So solid on the dunk there. Version 1 off of those individual plays, and that's why I said it. Koi, they have to take advantage of these opportunities while they have them and try to see if they can increase that scoreline lead, because it just takes that individual performance, someone to step up. This time it was Daniel.
Tied up after some great work from Daniel. Now Beast Mode trying to quickly get a second. Coming up on a minute here left on the clock. Game 1, been back and forth. Koi trying to fight for the first game in this grand final. Gyro from the corner. Follow-up is there. Sosa denied by Beast Mode. Great stick by Beast Mode there on the box. As version 1 very comfortably gets out. Koi looking to get out from their own corner, but Calm gets a couple touches. Now comes in front of the net, and Calm almost able to dunk it down. As Koi feeling that pressure from version 1, but able to get out.
30 seconds remaining, and you can see V1 starting to slowly get cooking here. They've got Koi on the ropes, just trying to test the defense and see if they can force a mistake. Daniel with the shot. Sosa is a great save. Might be needed again here. What can Beast Mode do? 15 down! The Beast has awakened!
And that's the second dunk for version 1. They're 2 for 2. This time getting the flip reset and the touch off the ceiling and then pushing it through. Beast Mode putting away the second for version 1 in a lead with 12 seconds.
You saw Cheese jump up. He looked at him like he was a snack. He wanted all that. Beast Mode. Big time play, but is there something for Koi? No, they had a last second shot. The demo came through. And this one maybe is going to hit the ground. Koi trying to keep this up into the air, but after that demo, it will fall. And version 1 here, able to take that game there 1-0.
And it's a painful one to lose. A very close matchup there for Koi in the 3v3, but now they're posed with a very tough decision. When you have a team like version 1 who have the weapons they do in both 2v2 and 1v1, I mean, it feels like a losing decision no matter what you do. And you take a look at the highlights here in the 3v3, and you're going to see a lot of this. Flip resets and air dribbles coming out from version 1. Koi did a great job of defending them as much as they could. But the dunks and the follow-up were just too strong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just seeing that extra pace, seeing what happens when this team does get going. You know, for Koi, yeah, they may have had a bit of a stunner in the opener with that first goal, but after version 1 got cooking, you see it once again. Beast Mode there with a play like that. You got to think about it. Both their goals scored off of individual plays there on the side of version 1.
Yep.
It was definitely well-earned victory.
And that's the scary part. When you have the weapons that version 1 do, it's tough to continually defend against such great players. And now you're going to have to do that in either a 1v1 or a 2v2. And I don't even know. I can't even give Koi any advice. It looks like they're going to elect for the 1v1 here. Cosmic, the 1v1 specialist for Koi, coming in to take on Daniel. This one's going to be good, Daz.
It is going to be good. We'll see whether or not version 1 can put this one on match point. You can see it there. Game 3, I believe, it's because the upper bracket team does get a series.
They get an extra game.
Oh, yeah, it gets extra game in the series. My bad. Did I say extra series? Hell. Point help.
I got you.
Okay. So far, though, this has been a matchup that some people have looked forward to. We've seen Cosmic take on everyone in the 1v1 gauntlet, played Atomic twice, AJ, CRR, I believe. But now, oh no, I think it was Raise Bolt. But now,
yeah,
going up against Daniel here, who, I mean, Daniel has a lot of tools in his kit.
Well, listen, Cosmic, he's beaten AJ. He's beaten Razebull here so far for Koi. Or excuse me, not Razebull. Yes, he did beat Razebull in the lower bracket quarterfinals. So his resume is growing here in this tournament. But why not Daniel? And maybe definitely his biggest test yet, as Daniel tries to push by the sideline. So far, Daniel holding possession here with not a lot of boost. Gonna take the 50, and he does. Can he get back to it? It's gonna go wide. Didn't have enough boost to get back to it. Now Daniel poking it around again. Can he find the angle? Surely this time is enough. Cosmic gets back, but Daniel finally knocks it in.
There you go. Took Daniel a minute. Had to make sure. Okay, the net's wide open. All right. See Cosmic trying to get back. Let's just, there we go. Right over the head. Play it safe, play it calmly, and get the first goal. Now for version 1. Seeing Daniel with that win, kind of dictating the pace, but still a lot of time. We'll see if Cosmic makes any adjustments. That kickoff is not how you want it to go, though. If you're Cosmic, bump right from Daniel. Daniel gets into the right spot, says thank you very much.
Yeah, Daniel got lower on that kickoff, and it just pinched out. Cosmic went too high. A 2-0 lead now for Daniel. Crucial match for version 1 to put Koi on match point, but I think maybe even more of an important match just for Cosmic in and of himself, and he gets a kickoff goal back to kind of prove, you know, I saw him, a couple people talking about he's looking for a show match from Johnny Boy. He wants to get his name out there, and so far, I think he's going to get that show match, Daz, if you ask me, because he's been putting on a show here after that first matchup against Atomic. He's really locked in the 1v1s.
Kickoff favoring Daniel here. Nice little chain dash to get close. Just want to trap the ball, get that distance. See if he can force something out of Cosmic, but Cosmic's been using the boost very well too. Daniel trying to see if he can really put Cosmic in a tough spot here early. Almost had caught him, but Daniel will be able to send it to the side. You see him take that corner boost. Then try to work around the field, maybe even go into the air. Cosmic off the ceiling, aggressive challenge. Daniel does win it, but does Daniel have the time to get to the ball? Not at all. Cosmic gets back very quickly. It's a great recovery to slow things down. When it gets to this type of game, Corelli, it starts to look at everything micro, because then it becomes down to just little decisions, positionings to see where a mistake happened. Even that one right there from Cosmic, too far wide on the rotation, and he gave Daniel that open net.
Cosmic went for the mid boost. He didn't even get the mid boost. He didn't even pick it up because he realized Daniel was just chasing back to his net. And you were talking about it's the micro decisions, but really Daniel is simplifying this game right now. He's controlling a lot of the ball, keeping it away from Cosmic. If the attack doesn't look good, he brings it all the way back to his side, and it's just keeping possession off of Cosmic, and it's foolproof, right? He's not letting himself make mistakes here. And he's going to have to play a bit of defense here against Cosmic, and maybe Cosmic can get one back. Oh, it was a fake. Oh, my goodness. Daniel, he just went flying by as Cosmic finds his second.
Let's take a look at this again. Cosmic, he's trying to play that 50, that low 50. Expected Daniel to hit the ball right into him, and Daniel just completely whiffs it. Now, Cosmic, in this game here, so to speak, he's down by one still, but when you look at the clock, a lot of time in favor here of Cosmic. He's going to try that early challenge. Daniel, tried to pick the pocket, wants to send that right over his head. Daniel will try again. Just a long booming. Wait, get him again? He got him again.
And look how far back Daniel moves here. This is what I'm talking about. He's playing. Look, he keeps going. He went all the way back. Let it come down here. And then Cosmic, you can see he kind of froze. I don't think he expected Daniel to go that far back. And again, Cosmic caught out here. Daniel finding those gaps over top in a 4-2 lead now.
Daniel's accuracy and the amount of power he gets behind the ball has been very well noted. He's looking for more. Daniel has not had to do anything super mechanical here to get past Cosmic when you think about it. Can Cosmic catch up to this ball? No, Daniel says toodaloo. It'll be Daniel's ball again. Cosmic off the respawn. Daniel playing this wide. Look for the top right corner, but just a little too high. Cosmic still in a tough spot. Daniel trying to wrap around him, but just can't.
And Daniel, again, is making sure that Cosmic isn't even getting a dunk. You can see he's purposely taking these shots wide of Cosmic when he's got the block to ensure that he doesn't get a counterattack. And now Cosmic, did he catch him out? This one off the crossbar and the demo. Cosmic's going to put it through. I don't even know what happened, Daz, as everything just blew up.
That's right. That's all Cosmic needed to do there on the play. Initial touch, saw Daniel awkward, played the ball, played Daniel, just said, let me get a 2-for-1 special. There. Needs more, though, because guess what? You got a minute 23 to go. And this one actually is one of the only kickouts I think we've seen that Daniel's had to go back for. So we'll see what Cosmic can do with this early pressure.
And despite, I think, Daniel really controlling a lot of this game, it's a one-goal game, maybe a tied game. It surely is. The spawn not coming in time, and Cosmic very slowly and methodically fighting back here and getting an equalizer.
Now things starting to tense up here a little bit. And again, we haven't necessarily seen either of these guys really play the ball super high and like go in the air. And except for the one time Daniel played it off the wall and Cosmic hit that instant challenge. But even then, no one was able to score off of that. Well, Cosmic went off the ceiling. Now Daniel has a turn, is trying to apply pressure. It'll be sent into the corner. This is scary here. Daniel's got a flip and uses it. Oh, good reaction from Cosmic. That was a great save.
Daniel again threatening, and now you're seeing a bit more of an aerial attack, Daz, as he drops this one down, trying to get the fake. And look at this, happy to take this one back. Cosmic has to wait for the next attack. Here comes Daniel. Happy to bring it. Double tap.
Ooh.
Find the target, but he'll whip around and tap it in for 5.
Oh, Daniel dances around him on this one. Sees will go up, gets that great extra touch, but also boosts his car up so he stays above the ball, gets to the straight down drop, and even though he can't score it, Cosmic is so far out to play, Daniel can get right back into it and get the goal. Now Daniel's controlling the pace of the game, and honestly, that's a good kickoff for him, trying to get another one, but Cosmic able to get the dive. Not a lot of time, though. Cosmic's got to go.
Take it back. He's going to take it all the way back. 20 seconds on the clock, and he's not even going to attempt this. Cosmic forced to make some tough decisions here. He crept up, and now Daniel racing. 10 seconds left now. Daniel looking for a 6th as it's punted away off the top of Cosmic, but he's left with no boost. Time's running out. Flip resets are coming, and Daniel over the top and down, and he'll take down Cosmic by 1 in game 3.
Yeah, Daniel, I mean, Cosmic made Daniel work for it. That's one of the biggest things here. Even though Daniel ends up winning, it really is a big win, even though it's by 1 goal or not, because of how close that one really came down to. Good on Daniel to be able to control the pressure, kept the ball close a lot, and definitely anytime he thought Cosmic was too far forward, punished him for it. We saw a couple of goals where it was just Daniel just sending it through.
But that was a close match. I mean, listen, regardless of the control that you saw come out from Daniel, especially in that last minute or so, this was well played from Cosmic. I mean, this is not a matchup that, you know, I think anyone were going to pick him for. So Daniel is just so good and one's the best player here, and it feels like anyone that has to take him on are going to struggle. And I felt like while Cosmic gave up a lot of possession, he stayed in this game longer than I think even Daniel expected him to. And really, it was just a 1-goal difference here. And now the scary part, Daz, is with that 1-game advantage that version 1 gets by coming through the upper bracket, we're back to 3v3, and Koi are on match point just like that.
Yeah. Just like that, Koi, who were on just such a strong run, now have to try to reverse sweep a version 1 team that is showing no weakness whatsoever. But everybody's on the field, and Sosa, no, what? Goal line save from Calm. I thought that one was in.
Hot start, but not enough. Calm trying to turn it around now. Koi was so close. Daniel, off the backboard it goes. 3v3 kicking off here in game 4 in version 1, trying to close out this series, trying to put Koi to bed. As Koi, I don't know if they're going to go down quietly here. Shots coming abound. This one another far clear to the corner. Version 1 as this one pinches away. Now the demo comes out as version 1 almost were able to catch Koi out.
Yeah, Calm still being a menace there in the back end, but so is Daniel looking for bumps too. It's going to be really interesting. Koi's trying to put on that pressure, trying to get the speed here. But if they aren't watching the field, they will be punished harshly. Chance here for Calm. Oh, put it down, Calm. He may have been sitting out, but he can strike like thunder when he needs to.
He's been saying the format's easy. With shots like that, he's making it look easy. Down and away. Koi can't get there in time. And version 1 took him 1 minute and 2 seconds, but they're on top first.
The level of speed here in this game has accelerated. Koi playing with a little bit of desperation. Version 1, it's the same, but for different reasons. They want this series to be over. We got a long game 4 ahead of us here on Forbidden Temple. As you see Koi trying to stop things on that defensive end. Beast mode looking to set up. I mean, the threat that you have with beast mode, look at that. He pulls out so much of the defense there, Corelli.
And you're seeing Koi really struggle trying to defend against this. And you can see now, even when they're able to break out, they don't have boost. As version 1 happy to go again. Great dunk there by Cheese. Maybe Koi has an opportunity. And again, Calm coming up big defensively to deny Koi their chance. Koi have beaten a lot of these teams in the lower bracket in the 3v3. They are well-earned wins here. They're not just winning 1v1s and 2v2s. They're winning these 3v3 matchups, but this one certainly is their biggest one. Backs against the wall. And what has really been a version 1 squad that's been put together to be a super team in the 3v3 realm. They're already down a goal approaching halftime.
Talk about that super team, so to speak, and yeah, they look like it when they get that offense just right in front of you. This is a good carry here from Daniel to try to start things off. Chance there, Calm applying some pressure. And everybody has their kind of role here on the team. You start to see it as games go on. No one really kind of sitting down, taking a back seat here on the side of version 1. As, even Calm's up for that one again, trying to get that follow-up touch. Koi are struggling to get out of their offensive half, or their defensive half.
They're just outpaced as, version 1 are just looking so much faster. And, of course, the boost control is really hurting Koi at the moment. They're not controlling it as version 1 have just swiped everything away. And again, Koi trying to play defense here, but not making a lot of contact. As Beast Mode, can he drop it down? He'll punch it on target. It's turned away once again. Koi barely surviving within an arm's reach still. As Gyro, he's got to get downfield, generate some opportunity, but with the demos, version 1 numbers up back the other way. This one's on target. Calm drops it off for Daniel. Daniel the shot on target and in, and version 1 up by 2.
Like, how do you stop this team? You got Beast Mode twirling in the air. He's putting it top right. You got Calm with the setup to Daniel. He's putting it top left. You need everybody and their grandma in the net, and Koi just don't have that much fish in the sea. A minute 30 to go, and version 1 are up 2-0. What the? That was a crazy kickoff.
The double fake kickoff. You like to see it in threes especially. It's always funny when that happens. And I like the idea from Koi to try and mix it up. And I like it for both teams because you're down by 2. You got to get something going. Version 1, typically when teams are winning, they're not willing to mix things up. They're happy with things are going. They'll take a standard kickoff. But to throw the fake in there is actually very smart from them. In the end, both teams not making contact on the ball, and we go. 1 minute left. Koi, this game has not been in their favor, not even close. They've got to get down the field, and they do here, but they're losing possession. Cheats can't hold on to it. And version 1 playing through each other to get downfield. Beast Mode, a second touch, a follow-up looming, trying to push this one across the box. It's Koi with 40 seconds now. The flick is not enough over Daniel, as Koi have struggled to break through version 1 in the midfield.
They really have. Even when Sosa's trying to play it from behind, there's someone on his own back wall. This has been beyond tough. It's been monumental on the side of Koi. Version 1 have shown up, and they have made a statement here that we are the team to beat. This is a 3v3 environment, and all 3 of the players here on V1 have looked phenomenal in this tournament, and they're going to take it.
Version 1 looking dominant here in Gamers Without Borders, and they have crushed the competition in the upper bracket. The 4-0 over G2, and now the 4-0 over Koi. Dominance by version 1.
Well. We knew it was coming. We all knew, but we just couldn't believe it. We saw some earlier events. It gave us some doubts, but I don't think anybody's doubting this version 1 team right now. The way they played throughout this event, and even the super sub, or not the super sub, what am I talking about? I'm thinking of Koi. Koi had a super sub on Cosmic. He did well too, but he's a purple. This is a better purple here on the side of version 1. They did amazing today, even with the Cosmic taking Koi all the way to the grand finals. It just wasn't enough. When you had Daniel on the field, it was over. It was just over. I mean, the way this squad comes together has been the threat that a lot of us have been talking about, for better or for worse. No matter what, if you like it or you don't, it's here to stay.
And you got to give some credit over to Koi. Listen, they took down Complexity. Well, they took down Team Axel. They took down Complexity. They took down Optic. They took down G2. Version 1 were the new kids on the block, and they were bigger and stronger here today. Dominance from Daniel in the 1v1, despite maybe a 1-goal margin, and the 3v3 was not even close. Version 1 really curved out nicely here in this upper bracket, and Koi did not stand a chance, Daz. And I'm curious. I mean, I know we haven't done EU, but this version 1 squad, they're looking like one of the better teams here and one of the teams to beat going into Gamers 8.
That's true, and we will end up seeing that. But like you said, this is it for North America. This was a great game. We got to send it back to Big Banks and the crew to break this one down.